Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday the 5th of February. You're probably wondering, Zoe, why do you look like an Eskimo? I'm literally just about to go outside, and from what I can hear, it is windy and it is rainy, so I'm just getting prepared, even though I'm literally just getting straight into my car. But either way, I thought I would pick up the camera again today. So guys, I'm loving YouTube. Actually, I'm going to take this down. I feel like you guys think I'm like a burglar or something. So yeah, I thought I would pick up my camera again today and record a couple of days in the life. So as of currently, guys, we are like 16 weeks out, which is insane. I cannot believe how quick the time is going. I literally am just like, what the hell? The time is literally flying so quickly. So yeah, I know I just want to keep like documenting the weeks as they go on, because there's loads of things happening, you know, like obviously I have my own personal prep updates happening, but then also there's lots of cool things happening this year, and I honestly have fallen in love with vlogging. I think it's so fun. So to give you guys a little update on the last couple of days, so in my last video I would have been telling you guys that my weight is like going up. The scales is like literally all over the shop, and unfortunately it still bloody is, okay? I'm now on day like 31 of my cycle and still no sign of a period, and my weight is literally just creeping up higher and higher every day. Now, I don't know if me stressing about it is helping matters. It definitely isn't. Like, I'm getting on the scales every morning like in panic, if that makes sense, because I don't want it to be up. Like, I'm hungry, like I'm, you know what, I'm doing everything. I'm like, why? But yeah, I literally woke up at my heaviest this morning, 66.8. Guys, this day last week I was 65 kilos on the dot, which just annoys me because I'm like, how is that possible when I haven't changed anything, you know? Now, I did have my check-in with Emma on Wednesday, and like, I honestly thought she was going to drop food and like increase cardio just because my weight is coming up, but she didn't. Obviously, logically looking at it, like, it is just hormonal and it is just a phase. Like, I see it happen every month with me, even in building phases, that my weight will just creep up when I am PMSing, when I'm due on my cycle. So I'm just trusting the process right now. Yesterday, like, I'm feeling really lean. Like, I'm definitely feeling leaner, and even like one of my friends seen me in the gym the other day and she said like, Jesus, like you have gotten leaner over the last couple of weeks. So I know I'm still like getting in the condition I need to get in, but it is just annoying when the scales isn't playing ball, and I get it fully. Like, I literally talk about this topic daily with my clients who see scale weight fluctuations and they're putting their worth on a number, and I'm logically explaining why, and like, you know, like making them understand and be able to see the bigger picture. So I'm just trying to like take my own advice in this situation and just not like overanalyze it too much and just keep doing the do. Like, once I'm literally doing everything that is on my plan and that is my protocol, I know I'm going to be ready. You know, at the end of the day, your weight isn't tattooed on your forehead when you're on stage. Like, I probably will be one of the heavier bikini girls. Like, I'm quite tall. I'm quite like a big person. Like, I'm quite like wide and heavy boned, so I know I'm not going to be like a 40 kilo bikini girl, like never in a million years, right? And it's not about body weight. It's not a weight loss competition. It's how you look. Like, I know some of the bikini athletes that I look up to, like the likes of Phoebe Hagen. She is quite a heavy bikini athlete, and we're about the same height. Not that I'm in any way comparable to her, by the way, but like, just when you are a taller girl and like a bigger girl, like, you're never going to be super light on stage. And she was even saying in one of her recent podcasts or videos, I can't remember, but she was saying that she is just like a heavier bikini girl as well, and sometimes she even finds it a little bit hard when she's comparing herself to like other bikini girls. So it is just a case of like, you know, staying in your own lane really and not thinking too much about anyone else. But yeah, I'm not that I'm doing that anyway, but sometimes when my weight is kind of heavy, I'm like, oh my god, am I actually like getting lean at all? But again, it's literally bodybuilding. It's not a scale weight competition, so I got to keep reminding myself of that. But yeah, I'm just getting ready to literally head out the door. I'm going to go and do cardio this morning. So today is a rest day. It's Thursday today, it's a rest day. So I'm going to do my cardio this morning. This week, instead of doing 3 30-minute sessions, I'm just doing 2 45s, just because I do have a busier end to the week. So I'm actually meeting Emma tomorrow for a session. we're meeting in the AKA HQ gym, so that's going to be really fun. I've actually wanted to try that gym for a while, and they have a posing room, so it's going to be nice to do some posing in person with my coach. Obviously she's going to probably screw my head back on, which is sometimes very needed in a prep, but I'm excited to just train tomorrow. It's going to be a leg day, it's going to be fun. So today's rest day. I'm actually going to the dentist today as well after I do cardio, and I'm also going to do my food shop today. So you guys know I usually do my food shop on a Friday, but because tomorrow I literally have a call in the morning and then I'm going straight to Kildare, I'm not going to have time to do a food shop, and I need things that I need to meal prep for tomorrow. So gonna get the food shop done. I have my oats prepped as well for after the dentist, so they'll go in, well, they'll probably go in before the dentist, because then I'll have my chicken and veg and then my creamy this evening. It's been a nice, I was going to say chill morning, not that it's been chill, I've been getting shit done, but I'm going to go do my cardio and I'll catch you guys after. Okay guys, so I am home. It is a lot later. I got out of the dentist at like 5:30 and the traffic was nuts, like literally ridiculous, so it took me so long to get home. So when I get home I obviously had to have 2 meals, I had steps to finish on the walking pad, I had to get myself like organised, I had to shower, all that, and it's now, well, it's still only like 7:45 and I have everything done now, but I wanted to give you guys an update. So I remember in one of my previous videos I was telling you guys that I had purchased some colouring books and some markers. Hold on. Ugh. There's so many, and I'm really enjoying it. Like, Richard will literally vouch for this. I've literally been colouring every single evening. I literally have like most of the colouring books like finished now, so I'm gonna definitely have to get more, but I have been super intentional with like actually like not spending time on my phone in the evenings, and I'm so proud of myself because that was something I think I even said it in a video a few weeks ago, was like I wanted to like replace scrolling with like a different kind of activity, and I have really done that, and I'm very proud of myself. Like, my screen time has reduced so much. I'm really only on my phone when I'm working or like putting together my own content, which obviously matters and I really enjoy doing that, but
an apple and banana, fruit or a veg? Fruit, isn't it? Yeah.
Did you just ask, is apples and bananas a fruit or a veg?
It's a fruit, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
This boy. Anyway, I'm very happy with myself and my colouring book, I won't lie. And yeah, I'm going to show you guys some of the pages that I've coloured. Not that anyone cares. Ignore Richard's stuff there, by the way. But look how cool. Well, I haven't finished that one yet. I'm literally nearly finished my books. Okay, I do have a few more. Oh, I love this one. And then I also had some patterns that I've done. Like, how cute. I will say, the art that I did in school is definitely paying off, because like they are professional. Like, look how good that is. Anyway, I'm gonna do some colouring and I'm gonna be in bed early tonight. Morning guys, how are we all? So your gal has just landed to the gym, but not my normal gym. I am meeting my coach for a session today. You guys know who my coach is, I don't need to say it, but I just got to the AKA HQ in, I think I'm in Kildare, I could be wrong. I think I'm in Kildare, but I'm going to go in now. We are actually recording this session for YouTube by like a videographer, so you guys will see that on the channel over the next little while. But yeah, I just wanted to say hello and say hey before I actually went in for the session. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna get my things ready. I think Emma is here. Yeah, she is. She's waiting for me. Okay. Okay, I'll catch you guys later on.
Yeah. Also, just a tip is when you're practicing, practice on both sides. Because on the
Walking,
muscle
yeah.
contest, you will come on from that side.
No, she'll come off, that's it. She's walking
Oh,
upstairs.
from the right, yeah, you're right.
Also, I've kind of changed my back pose a little bit, so I'm going a lot like narrower, and I'm kind of like kind of driving my knees more in.
Yeah. Like, I think you shouldn't go like too, because you've got like quite developed hamstrings. If you go too wide,
Yeah.
it's just gonna look too.
That's what I was
much.
thinking. Yeah.
It's gonna be too big.
Yeah.
And actually, if you go a bit narrower, I think it makes your glutes look bigger anyway. Like, that's what a lot of models go, so like this. And you're like, that's not helping. Like, my back pose looks way bigger when I have my feet narrow.
Okay, guys. So we have just wrapped up a glute session with my coach. It was a really good session, and we also did an in-person check-in after. So, yeah, how do you think I'm looking for where I'm at?
Yeah, I'm really, really happy. I've obviously seen Zoe in person before, like, been around her a lot, but I've never actually seen her with her clothes on.
Well, you did before when I was at yours, you did, but like
Oh,
at
yes.
the end of my off season.
Oh, I actually completely forgot
Yeah.
about that. Wow, that just goes to show where my memory is at. Oh yeah, well, even since then, like, way tighter, way leaner, obviously. What are we down now, like 6 kilos?
Yeah, about 5.5 then.
5 kilos in 7 weeks is pretty fucking good. So yeah, she's a lot tighter, and like, as I kind of said to her, she's much denser in person. Because Zoe's, I mean, she's not a giant, but she's 5'7.5", like 5'8".
Yeah,
So
quite tall.
what will you be, class E or?
Yeah, see, I don't know.
H?
I think it may
I don't know. She's a taller girl anyway, and like, taller bikini girls, unless they have a lot of muscle, do look fucking stringy. So when someone's kind of tall, it's like, ugh, is she actually going to end up having that size? But even watching her train, like, first exercise she did was a lying leg curl, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, you've got muscle.
Yeah, I was actually only saying this in my vlog that like I am just naturally going to be a heavier person. I'm probably like, I'm going to be one of the heavier girls on stage, probably.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like, you look at someone like Phoebe Hagen. Like,
Yeah, I was literally just I was saying
she's
that.
a great example of a taller girl who has been not muscular enough and been told she's stringy.
Yeah.
It's a hard one, because if you're too dense, it's too much. Bikini is hard, but no, she's a lot denser in person and more muscular, which is great because we can afford to get quite lean. Obviously, when you have someone who maybe doesn't have as much muscle, you can't really push the condition. That's why they have fit model now. So you're definitely not fit model.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
So yeah, I'd say now that we're like where we're at, probably much to Zoe's probably dismay, we'll probably push a bit harder now for the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Just to make sure we are ahead, and then we can start to kind of like pull back and stuff. But like, her training's still fine. She's still feeling good. I know, hungry a few days, but like,
Yeah, but it's fine.
you're gonna be. You just kind of have to accept that in prep. But she's used to it, so.
Yeah, just do what your coach says.
Yeah.
Do what your coach says.
And you'd rather be shredded. That'd be full.
Absolutely.
Write that down.
Write that down. Okay, guys, so I am literally just in the door. Like, you can literally see how out of breath I am from carrying in the shopping. Like, I just killed 2 birds at 1 stone. I didn't get the shopping done yesterday, just with being at the dentist and everything. So I literally just stopped on the way home in a Tesco, got the shopping done, so I'm just literally in the door and I have my meal with me. See, this is why you always bring an extra meal, just in case, because now I don't need to go and cook a meal. It's literally just ready for me. And then I also have my yogurt bowl after that. I didn't actually make it creamy today, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, safe to say I have a busy hour or so ahead of me. I have to put away the shopping, eat a meal, finish off my steps. Now, I planned ahead. Like, I used my brain this morning, right? I done the majority of my steps on the walking pad this morning because I knew that today with the driving and the session, obviously like we recorded the session with a videographer as well, so it naturally just took a little bit longer. I knew I needed to like think ahead and plan my day, and that's the one piece of advice I could give to anybody in a dieting phase, in a prep, or even in a building phase. Like, let's be real, we're all adults here, okay? It's actually really easy to hit your targets if you literally just use your brain and get yourself organized, you know? It's not rocket science. Like, you don't need to like spend hours like planning out your week to a T, but 5 minutes at the start of every week, like, and if you know you have things on, just like, you know, working around it. And yeah, time blocking, making use of your time, utilizing the time that you do have in a day. Obviously we all have to work, we all have to do the non-negotiables like traveling and whatnot, but we're still left with a substantial amount of hours that you can fit things in. So no excuses around here. Nuh-uh. So I'm gonna put the shopping away now. I'll probably catch up with you guys and do a proper like wrap up on how today went tomorrow when I'm a little bit less chaotic, because yeah, Emma had some feedback. We may or may not be making some changes, but you guys are going to find out in a couple of seconds. But for me, I'm going to tell you guys all that tomorrow. Okay guys, so happy Saturday. It is in fact the next day now. I'm here to give you guys like the update on what happened yesterday, and yeah, the updates and the changes that we may or may not be making going forward. So obviously I had my in-person check-in with Emma yesterday, which was so invaluable. Like, I cannot recommend enough going to see your coach in person if you're in prep. I try to do this with my own clients as well. Like, even in photo shoot preps, it's so beneficial to see people in person. Like, just to see how their body moves, see what the muscle looks like, actually see how much body fat they have, like realistically in like daylight lighting, instead of like just checking pictures where sometimes the lighting might be off. You know, obviously we all just pick the best pictures that we like to send to our coaches. So just being able to go see your coach in person is something I recommend everyone do. Like, even if you're not in a prep, like, I love when my girls come to train with me. Like, it's just really nice to like just like see your coach in person. I think this day and age, obviously like online coaching is such a big thing, and I love it, as you guys know, but building like in-person connections is also where it is at. So it was really nice to just like train, and obviously to get her to look over me. So as you guys know, I'm 16 weeks out. I don't know if I've officially said that on my channel, but I'm 16 weeks out from my first show. I'm not gonna like disclose what my other shows are. My first show is going to be Muscle Contest Ireland, so that is the last weekend of May. So that makes me about 16 weeks out as of now. So we are in a really good position, right? Like, we're not going to be behind. We're on track. Like, if anything, we are ahead when it comes to like conditioning. But equally, because I'm after saying I'm not going to tell you guys my other shows, but let's just say I'm not going to have a long time between my first show and my second show, right? So I'm not going to have time to dig for more fat loss between the shows. So like, strategically, like, I need to be ready for my first show, you know? A lot of people will use their first show as like a warm-up show, which it will be for me, right? This is going to be my first time ever stepping on stage. It is going to be like a warm-up show, but I need to be in condition for it. You know, I don't want to come in too soft or with too much body fat. Like, I want to be ready and I want to be in the condition that I need to be. So we just want to make sure that we're going to get there, right? I've never gotten stage lean before. I've gotten lean, I've gotten shredded, like I've done photo shoot prep, I've done my pre-prep diet where I have gotten in condition, but not stage condition. Like, I've always been like probably 3 to 4 kilos off stage condition. So that being said, strategically it makes more sense for us to push now while I am feeling good. Now, when I say push, I honestly thought we were going to be pushing harder, but I was actually pleasantly, not that I don't care to do the work, right? If she literally put me on 1200 calories, I'd be like, cool, let's go with it. But I actually thought it'd be worse than it is. She actually only pulled like 10 grams of fat from my food, but she did make a change, right? So I checked in this morning, just so like as an official like check-in on my Saturday check-in is normal, and she got back to me with some feedback. So yeah, we have pulled 10 grams of fat from both training day, non-training day. That's the only change to my food. So my food is now sitting at like 16 to 1500 calories, obviously 1600 being on training day. So it's 16,072 calories on a training day, 150 protein, 180 carb and 40 fat. And then on a non-training day I am 15,073 calories, 150 protein, 145 carb and 45 fat. So my food is still in a really good spot, right? Like literally I don't find that to be an amount of food where I struggle or I'm hungry. Like, yeah, I'm hungry every now and again. It's not the end of the world. Like, if you're someone who's trying to avoid hunger when you're dieting, like, I'm sorry to break it to you, but you will be hungry if you're in a calorie deficit, right? It's not a feeling that we need to all like feel like it's the worst thing in the world if you're hungry. Like, it's really not that big of a deal, right? So food is fine. Then we changed my expenditure. So what we have found is, from me personally, if we can keep my food higher, I will probably maintain a lot more muscle than if I was to like literally like be like pounding the Stairmaster, which is what I've done in diets before. Like, I've definitely done a lot of cardio, and I don't mind doing cardio, but if we can avoid doing a lot of it, then it just makes more sense when it comes to muscle retention. But that being said, we did increase cardio. So I used to be doing, as you guys know, 3 30 minutes on the Stairmaster. Now I'm doing 3 45 minutes on the Stairmaster, which is honestly fine. I enjoy cardio. Like, look, do I want to do it every day? No. Will I do it anyway? Of course I will. It's, again, I have a goal. I'm the one with this goal. I will do whatever it takes to get there. Like, that's just not even in the question. So cardio is increased, and also steps have been increased to 14,000 per day. Used to be 12, now it's 14, which is fine. Again, will that take a little bit of planning and organisation? Yeah, of course it will. You know, it's a lot of steps to get done as someone who works a sedentary job, but I have a walking pad. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to have to make my walks longer. I'm going to have to just strategically plan my day in order to like make hitting these targets achievable for myself, which can be done. So yeah, that's kind of the changes. So we're going to see what comes off the back of that. As you guys know, I've been going through a little bit of like a phantom period this month, so I still haven't actually got a period. And I think in my previous video I was saying how PMSy I've been. I've still been like very hormonal the last couple of days, but I think I'm starting to like come out of it now. So I'm on day like 33 at this point, so I don't think I'm going to get a period. We're going to see, but I think that kind of PMSy luteal phase has passed. So like I am feeling better. My weight is coming back down again. Like I'm back in the 65s. So hopefully that in itself will kind of see my scale weight come back down, alongside now the increase to my deficit. So they're kind of the changes. Again, it was great to kind of just get that feedback in person, because sometimes I feel like I look better in pictures than I do in person. But Emma said I actually have a lot of muscle. Like, she actually couldn't believe how dense I was, especially my upper. Like, she was even saying like, and I kind of knew this myself, to be honest, like I don't think I'm gonna need much more upper body development for bikini. Like, my upper body is quite big, I'm not gonna lie, like, and the last thing we want is for it to be overpowering. Like, bikini is all about balance and not having any overpowering muscle groups, even glutes, right? Like, girls with overpowering glutes, they're not gonna win, you know? The judges are looking for balance. So right now, where my physique stands as of currently, now look, this might change as I get leaner, but I have lovely balance. I just need like I just need denser glutes, right? I already know the judges' feedback I'm gonna get. It's gonna be like literally just more glutes, and that's fine. We're gonna take that on board. But we were even like just kind of talking about the next off season and what we're predicting the focus will be for that, and it will probably just be glute training, like with a little bit of delts, a little bit of rear delts potentially. But in terms of upper body development, like my upper is big. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised how my upper has been looking, especially when I'm training upper. I'm like, damn, like I got big delts. So that's obviously great. I mean, delts are very important in bikini, so it's nice that I have the structure. And I think yesterday was honestly the first time where I've looked at my physique and I've been like, okay, I think I do suit bikini, because obviously there's always going to be a doubt in your mind, like, oh, am I like being so delusional, like to the point where it's embarrassing that I think I can do this? But I actually do think I have the structure, I have the shape. It's just going to be time, right? I'm still such a young little bean. I literally just turned 23. So, and I haven't even stepped on stage yet, right? But I just love bodybuilding. I love bikini. Like, I'm literally obsessed with the class. Like, I follow all the pros. I even follow good amateurs. Like, I look at all the shows. Like, I just absolutely like, I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with bikini. I have such a passion for it. So just to see that I fit that vision in my head now, like just seeing all my work kind of come to life, is really nice. So it was a really nice feeling yesterday to do some posing in the posing room. And yeah, I'm just excited for the next couple of weeks. Obviously I'm not digging, like it's not like I'm doing like zero carb, and there will obviously get to a point where I am digging, let's be real, but for now I think this is a sufficient enough deficit for me to be in for how many weeks I am out. But it's nice to get a change, right? You guys know up until this point I'm like, what, 9 weeks in now, it's been pretty fucking easy. Yes, my prep is a little bit longer than the conventional prep, but we just wanted to make sure I was ready, right? Again, as I said, I'm not going to have a lot of weeks of fat loss after my first show, so I want to make sure I'm actually in the condition I need to be. I am not stepping on stage too fat. Nuh-uh. Not going to happen. So yeah, they're kind of the updates, guys, as of now. Like I'm happy. I'm really excited for what's to come, and even just like thinking about my next off season and stuff. Like I just honestly, like, I'll do whatever it takes to like achieve my goal. So yeah, I'm excited. I am just about to head to the gym now and train upper body, and I'm gonna do 45 minutes of cardio. Yes, I could wait until Monday to implement the changes, but I'm not. We're literally implementing the changes the day my coach sent them over. That's what you should be doing, you know? Like if you're someone who is like only watching your check-in 4 days after your coach sends it to you, and then you're taking another couple of days to implement what changes they made, like you're literally just like, you're sabotaging yourself, you know? Like, think you should be excited when your coach gives you feedback, whether there's changes or not. Like I literally had one of my clients message me the other day and she was saying like, oh my god, like check-ins have just become the highlight of my week, and I'm like, as they should. Like you should be excited, you should be invested in your journey. Like it should fucking, you should have a little fire in your belly, you know, to like make progress. So yeah, I'm excited to implement the changes as of today, and yeah, I will let you guys know what happens later on. I think my mom is actually coming down today, so that's why I'm going to go to the gym early. It's now, well, it's 9:30 now, so hopefully I'll be in the gym for like just after 10, get my session done. I literally already banged out, how many steps on the walking pad? 4,500 steps on the walking pad this morning. I was up nice and early, so that's nice. I mean, I've only 10k left, give or take, to do now, which is great. Yeah, I've had my pre-workout meal, I've obviously had my overnight Weetabix as well. So yeah, obviously I haven't lost carbs, so that's all good. I literally lost 20 grams of like dark chocolate on both days, so it's really not that deep. But yeah, I'm gonna head to the gym. I'm gonna do my upper session, gonna do my cardio, gonna do maybe some steps on the treadmill. I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna start editing my YouTube video, and I'm gonna meet my mom later for probably just a cup of tea. She'll probably come here for a cup of tea, because let's be real, there's no meals out, right? But yeah, I will catch you guys later, and if anything else happens. Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. It is a new week now, and I'm just here to round up this week's video. I'm just finished editing it. So I just thought I'd give you guys a little update on how the weekend has gone. Obviously, since I have kind of applied the new changes. So yeah, obviously I did get a food increase and I got an expenditure increase as well. Sorry, did I just say a food increase? Obviously I meant decrease. So obviously I lost like 10 grams of fat both days, which has honestly not even been noticeable. And my expenditure got increased at 14,000 steps per day and then 3 45-minute cardio sessions. So I did my first one of those yesterday, or Friday, or Saturday. I don't know, it was over the weekend anyway. I did my first one, and then obviously steps have been bumped up, which honestly I find quite easy as well. So yeah, what I've basically done is like, because I have a walking pad, I've just been doing like some of my steps on the walking pad when doing check-ins. So that's been easy to do, and honestly I don't really notice the time going by. So if you're someone watching this and you do have a high step count and you're in a prep or a diet, like walking pads are really, really handy. Like yes, I try to get out for at least one walk per day outside, but it does help, especially if you're someone who maybe works from home, you know, do bits on a laptop. If you get yourself like a standing desk, I literally just put like a box on top of my desk so it's at the right height when I'm walking. If you watch TV in the evenings, if you scroll on your phone in the evenings, get on the walking pad. It's honestly like the best €200 we've ever spent. Not that Richard doesn't use it, but I use it like every single day. So that's been relatively easy. My weight is coming down. You guys will be happy to hear. Obviously we have been having a bit of a nightmare with the scales. I honestly thought my scales was broken at one point over the last couple of days. As you guys know, my weight was like coming up, but it has been coming down again now. So I'm in the low 65s again. What was I this morning? Like 65.5 or something. I'm not trying to pay too much attention to it because I know I'm getting leaner. Like I can just see, yeah, I'm definitely getting leaner. Like my waist is coming in a lot. I feel like emptier as well, which is such a weird thing to say. Obviously, like if you're not in a bodybuilding prep, I wouldn't ever like say to someone it's like a nice feeling to be hungry. Like yeah, look, you're going to be hungry if you're in a diet, but anyone who's in like a prep scenario will know that hunger actually kind of feels it feels good to me anyway. Like I like kind of feeling hungry because I know I'm getting leaner if I'm feeling hungry, you know. So that's obviously a nice feeling to have. Obviously you guys know my food has been quite high up until this point, so I haven't really been feeling hungry, but I think just moving more has definitely like got my appetite going a lot over the weekend at least. So yeah, I'm just trying to take it at the chin. Again, you know, people look at, say, I don't know if people look at me like this or be like, oh my god, she obviously just finds dieting really easy, like she doesn't feel hungry, like, you know, she finds it like I don't. I like, again, is hunger something that I look at negatively? No. Did I used to look at hunger negatively? Yes. I used to literally hate being hungry. Like I hated it so much, it would ruin my day if I felt hunger at all. Whereas now, I think when you just like switch your perspective on how you look at hunger, like if you're in a calorie deficit, of course you're going to be hungry. Like if you weren't hungry ever, you probably aren't in a deficit. Like it's a sign that your body is mobilizing body fat. So whenever I'm feeling hungry, I'll just like take a second, I'll take a deep breath, and I'll even say out loud, like even yesterday in the car, I just said it out loud. I was like, I am really hungry right now, but I know my body is burning body fat as we speak, and that's my goal, you know. Instead of like demonizing hunger and demonizing dieting, like unfortunately, I mean, it's part of the parcel, you know. If you have a goal to get leaner, those are the side effects that you're going to have to kind of withstand. Again, it's not going to be as extreme if you're someone who just wants to get a little bit leaner for summer or for a holiday. I would never have a client feeling hungry 24/7, like absolutely not. But if you're someone who's in a literal bodybuilding prep where you have to be super low body fat, like you're going to be hungry. Like there's no point in beating around the bush, and there's nothing you can do to like not be hungry either. Like you can drink all the water, you can vape your head off, like, but you're still gonna be hungry, you know. So just like leaning into it is what I've been doing, but I'm still absolutely fine. I'm feeling really motivated. I honestly, like, I get so excited to like wake up every day and check in with my clients and go to the gym and do everything I need to do, and that's the way it should be. Like that's how I know that bodybuilding is for me, because I genuinely just enjoy the day-to-day of it. So yeah, I wanted to just round up the video here to give you guys a little bit of an update on how the weekend has gone. I didn't really record much over the weekend because honestly we didn't do much. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of tired. I was really tired on Saturday. Like I slept like 10 hours Saturday night. I also had a posing lesson with Hannah as well over the weekend. I'm literally getting all my days mixed up. Was that Saturday or Sunday morning? No, it was yesterday morning. Yeah, Sunday morning. I had my posing lesson with Hannah. I'm actually going to see her in 2 weeks' time in person, which will be really nice. Again, super, super invaluable to go see your posing coach in person as well if you can. So I'll obviously be bringing you guys along for that trip as well. But yeah, other than that, I'm going to leave the video here. If you've made it this far, please make sure that you like and subscribe. It means the world to me. I honestly, like, just hearing people actually watch my videos, I'm like, really? Like, you're watching me? But yeah, it means a lot if you could subscribe. It does just make my channel reach more people and just makes the channel grow, and I can obviously share my journey with more people and hopefully help more people as well. So thank you guys so much. So much love always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.